Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. We are now on day 2 of our week of testing out 100% pure foundations. Yesterday we tested out the new Second Skin foundation. That was their newest release of foundations. Today we are going to test out this one right here. This is the 100% pure. This is the Fruit Pigmented Water Foundation. So this is your ultra sheer foundation, going to give you the lightest coverage out of all their foundations. It's made for dry to very dry skin. It is going to be ultra hydrating. It has a mix of antioxidants, resveratrol, lots of skin loving ingredients again in this foundation. Now this foundation retails for $40. This one comes in 5 different shade options. It does come in a pump bottle like this, and you do get 1 fluid ounce. Now this is going to give you a dewy look to your skin. It's only supposed to slightly even out the skin tone. It's supposed to help reduce redness in your skin, but it's supposed to be great for those everyday no makeup looks. So that's what we're going to be using today. It's what I have on now. You guys are going to see my thoughts as I apply it. So I'm going to zoom you guys in. We can see together how it applies, how it blends, how it works on the skin, and then I'm going to go throughout my day. I will check back in with you guys later tonight. We'll see how everything is holding up. So let's zoom in. Let's get started. Okay, so let's start out with the first step, as always, priming our skin and just getting it ready for a smooth application of foundation. So today I chose this one for my primer. This is the Glow Minerals Mattifying Primer. This is pretty much my favorite mattifying primer. It really does smooth the skin, blur pores, and really keeps oils at bay throughout the day. So I'm going to use this one today. I figured this is going to be a good match for this foundation because, again, this is going to be a more hydrating type of foundation. So just getting a little bit on my fingers. As always, I'm just going to go down the T-zone. So here's what the foundation comes in. All of their foundations come in these cute like little cardboard packaging that you just kind of slide off. And then the foundation tube is on the inside like this. So the foundation does come with a pump like this. I'm going to pump some out and apply it to my face just in dotting motions. I can tell this one's going to be moisturizing. It feels really nice on the skin already. So we're just gonna start like that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my IT Cosmetics brush. This is the same brush that I use with my Osmosis CC cream that has more of a sheer to light coverage as well. And I'm just going to do the exact same motions that I do with that foundation. And I'm thinking that's gonna give me the best application as well. Just kind of a stippling motion that will give me some nice coverage, but just keep things light at the same time. Let's see how it does. I did get this in the same color as all my other 100% pure foundations. This is the Peach Bisque. All of the Peach Bisque shades match me so perfectly. Okay, so here's the foundation on my skin. First impressions, I'm just kind of like, nah, with this one, I'm not seeing anything like spectacular. It's definitely leaves my skin dewy and tacky, so I'm gonna wanna absolutely set this with a powder then as well. If you do have more dry skin, again, which this is geared for, you will like that feeling because it's very like moisturizing to the skin. It definitely is very light coverage. I will have to use some concealer on some of that redness on my nose and on this little area right here. So I will cover that up with some concealer. All in all though, I'd say it's nice. It's first impression wise, like for a very, sheer to light coverage foundation, the Osmosis CC cream does something more magical to my skin than this one does. So I don't know, we'll have to kind of see how it goes when I put the rest of my makeup on. Things can get better once you finish your makeup. So that's the next step, apply the rest of my makeup and see how everything looks. But I will do a close-up real quick. So here's what it looks like close up. You can see it's not bad. It's just not anything that I'm just oohing and awing about right now. Again, I just have to cover some redness. You guys can see it popping through. So that's the next step. I'm gonna go apply the rest of my makeup for the day, and I will check back in with you guys so we can see together how everything has come together with the rest of my makeup on. But first impressions, I'm just kind of like, it's all right. Nothing crazy yet. So I'm gonna go do my makeup. I will see you guys in a minute or 30. We are back with the rest of my makeup on today. So what I'm gonna say is that the few products that I did add to my skin really saved this foundation. The first one is the Derma Blend, the Smooth Liquid Camo Concealer. I'm just so in love with this concealer. You guys heard me talk about this now a bunch of times. I'm just amazed by this concealer. It honestly works so insanely good. I use it to spot treat the red areas on my skin, pretty much around my nose, and then on my nose, I use this, and under my eyes, of course. It's so flawless, you guys. It gives the best coverage. It is so thin. It's like a standout concealer. So I did, help to cover up some of those areas with this concealer. And then I took the Well People Bio Brightening Powder. This is the translucent powder. I applied this down my T-zone, and then to help kind of cover a little bit more and to set the foundation, because it was a very tacky feeling foundation. It was a foundation where I was like doing the rest of my makeup, like doing my eye makeup, and every time I would kind of put my hand like near my face, it would feel like my makeup, if I touched it, was just gonna slide off, which it probably would have. It was like still very tacky. So I wanted to give my skin a little extra coverage, and I really wanted to set that feeling. So I used my Osmosis pressed powder. This is what I applied to everywhere else on my face except the T-zone, and that really took care of the tackiness. It did give my skin some extra coverage, and now my skin looks flawless. But I will say that that foundation on its own just wasn't my favorite. It was very light coverage, and that it was just super tacky feeling. So all in all, now I feel like my makeup looks absolutely amazing. I think my skin looks flawless. It doesn't feel like it's going to slide around or budge or anything like that now that we got everything set and ready to go for the day. So I'm gonna head out now. I'm gonna go do my thing for the day. I'm gonna check back in with you guys later today. We'll see how everything is looking and holding up and give you my final thoughts on this 100% pure foundation. So I will see you guys later today. Hey guys, I am back. It is now 5:30 at night. I'm getting ready to go to my second soccer practice of the night. I'm actually checking in with you guys now because I can feel a headache coming on. So as soon as I get home from my soccer practice with my son, I am just like crashing. I don't want to think about turning on the camera. So I'm checking in with you guys now. It's been on, this foundation's been on now, let's see, 5:30. It's around 6 hours. It's been around six and a half hours since I put this makeup on today. And I have not touched up as always. And I'm looking at the mirror again, and my skin looks amazing. I'm not even really shiny at all or oily, which I really thought I was going to be with this foundation. But then I remembered I used that Glow Mattifying Primer, which really controls oil so well on my skin. So that definitely plays a large role in it because this is a very hydrating, dewy formula. I did set my skin though with the products you saw previously, and that really helped as well because my skin just doesn't feel like tacky or sticky or oily at all. It feels really good yet. Looking in the mirror, my makeup looks flawless. You can see how my blush, bronzer, highlight is still perfectly intact. Everything looks good, which is shocking to me, like I said, because when I was applying this foundation, I was kind of like, this is not going to be good. This is not going to look good all day. It's very lightweight, light coverage, like you guys saw. Again, I do think this is going to be best for more dry skin. Although, like I showed you guys, with the right primer and just setting everything, I've had no issues with oil, or I thought I was gonna be an oily mess right now, but I'm not. So that is kind of shocking. So I do think, again, probably best for dry skin, but you could get away with it. I'm combination oily, I'm like dry, I'm normal, I'm a little bit oily, I'm all over the place. My skin is working really nicely with this foundation. So here we are up close. I'm telling you guys, I am shocked. This foundation is shocking me because my skin still looks insanely good. I'm really impressed. So you can see my pores still look great. Again, the primer has something to do with that. That mattifying primer by Glow just keeps my pores and oil and everything like perfect all day long. It's my favorite mattifying primer. It really works. So you can see my pores look good, but my forehead still looks good there. You can see that. Nothing is breaking up. Nothing is looking like, faded or anything like that. My makeup is holding up really nice. Okay, so final thoughts on this foundation before I head out the door here. Definitely, I would recommend this foundation as well. Though I will say, if you are looking for, a more sheer to light coverage, still my favorite personally is the Osmosis CC cream. I feel like that one, I don't know, just does something a little bit more magical to my skin than this one. This one did require some other products to just really help it look its best. So that's just my opinion. That's just kind of what I was thinking as I was applying this one and kind of comparing it to the CC cream, because they both are more of that sheer to light coverage. So I do think this is a great foundation though. I think that this one just needed a little extra help getting to that perfect spot, but once we're there, we're there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video where we're gonna be testing out another 100% pure foundation. So far, so good guys. I hope to see you in tomorrow's video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.